Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Monday, January 12th, 2009. This morning I thought I'd go through something that a lot of people ask about, how to write JPEG format from Smalltalk. It turns out there's a package out in the public store repository which I've already connected to. So I'm going to go look for published packages, and I'm going to start typing JPEG, and you see there's a bundle here called JPEG, and it's been put out by Andres Fortier. I'm going to go ahead and load that. Now it's going to take a bit to load because it's a fairly large bundle with a bunch of functionality that, quite frankly, I'm not going to get into today. So I'm just going to pause this for just a moment. Now one of the first things you'll need to know when you get this loaded is it is under the GPL. So if that's a problem, you might want to go to this email address and send Andres an email and ask him if there's any way he could relicense it for you. I'm not going to get into the legalities of that. That's kind of out of my control. I'm just trying to show you that this functionality exists. So to give you an idea, let's go over to the browser and we'll go and take a brief look at the package. Down here in JPEG GUI, you'll find there's a thing called Image Viewer. Let's go ahead and open that. So I'm going to go to Image Viewer, Open, and we'll just do it on that. And you get a little GUI here. I'm going to open up a JPEG file that I know I have lying around. So I come down here. Yesterday I saved out this thing here, which is something I wish had happened on Sunday but didn't. This is from an earlier game in the season. So there's a little JPEG file. So I do a file, save image, and I'll save this as 3. We'll go ahead and save. And now, just to show you that this is working, let's go over and I'll get a Finder up, and I'll go to my working directory here, and I will scroll down until I get to that file. So we saved this 3 here. You see there it is up in Image Viewer from Preview in the Mac operating system. So it works fine. Now let's try something else. The more interesting thing is if I go and take a look at how it does that. Let's bring this up. I'll go down here to how this saves images. And you see it's using a class called writer. And this is just getting the appropriate palette. And then it's writing an image to a file name. So with that in mind, if I do something like this, writer YCBCR, that gets me the palette. Then I want to write image Syncom Smalltalk logo, which is an example method that gives you back the Syncom Smalltalk logo. So if I just inspect that, you'll find there it is. So that's a Smalltalk image. Now let's go ahead and write that to cst logo.jpg and see what happens. So we'll do that. Seems to work. Again, let's go back to our OS X level Finder and we'll find that file. So I want to go to Documents. Now we'll scroll up a bit and we should find cst logo.jpg right there. Today is 7:52. Double click and there it is. So you can see that you can write arbitrary JPEGs out to the file system and read them in to Smalltalk using this bundle. So that's kind of a brief overview of the functionality, and most of the rest of the package that I'm not looking at is just the parsing technology to bring in arbitrary JPEGs. So the thing you want to look at really for just using it is Image Viewer, which is the viewer object, and then Writer, which is the way you write the objects, and Reader, which is the reader. So you see these classes are over here. Reader reads in JPEGs and Writer writes out JPEGs. That's really the API level that you need to worry about as an end developer who might want to use this. And again, it is under the GPL, so you might want to be careful about that. So that's about it for today. Till next time, have fun with Smalltalk.